Conor here in Istanbul. There's the Blue Mosque. We've got Hagia Sophia, the sun rising over the Asian part of the city. And here in Istanbul, in Turkey, the thought that I had for you today is we need to spend time to think. And earlier this year, 2023, in the summer, I got the chance to visit El Bulli Foundation. El Bulli is a restaurant created by the chef Ferran Adria, and for about a decade it was the #1 restaurant in the world. And when you go visit what is today El Bulli Foundation, on the beach where this restaurant is, there's 2 restaurants. On the beach itself, there's a chiringuito, what the Spanish call a little beach bar. And just next to it is what is today El Bulli Foundation, but what became the #1 restaurant in the world. And when I was sat there on the beach, I was thinking, why is it that El Bulli turned into the #1 restaurant in the world? And this little beach bar is still here doing the same thing it's been doing for 30, 40, 50 years. And you could see, while we had a coffee in the beach bar, that it was doing the same thing. The waiters were treating customers the same way they've treated them for 30, 40, 50 years. The owners of the restaurant took the same care, which is none, over the restaurant for the last 30, 40, 50 years. Whereas El Bulli, Ferran Adria, a couple of things. One of the things that I really appreciated that Ferran did is every year he shut for 6 months to think, to get out, to see other ways of cooking food, preparing food, serving customers, being a restaurant. And Ferran Adria always took time to think. And there's probably other differences between Ferran Adria and the owner of this chiringuito on the beach, but I think this thing of taking time to think, getting out of your life, getting out of your daily life, getting out of your business, getting out of your day-to-day routine and seeing other cities. Like here, this is a city with a very different culture, with different smells, with different looking buildings around us, with Asia over there, the city that spans 2 continents. And just getting away and taking time to think, thinking about what you're working on, thinking about who you're spending time with, thinking about what you need to focus on in 2024 and on, thinking about who you want to spend more time with, thinking about how you're taking care of yourself, your body, your mind, but just taking time to think. And I think very often it's hard to find time to think because there's always something busy that you can do. There's always something urgent that needs you to get it done. And in my own business, I try and ensure that no one ever has more than 4 hours of tasks to do in a day, because I want you to be building relationships. I want you to be connecting with people. I want you to be thinking about the work you're doing and how you're doing it and who needs you. And in each of our own lives, it's very hard not to fall into the trap of just busily working on the tasks in front of you, because there will always be tasks in front of you. There will always be problems to solve. But the difference between El Bulli and the little chiringuito that never changed, that is the same today as it always was, I think one huge part is that Ferran Adria always took a lot of time to think about what he was doing, how he was doing it, with whom he was doing it. And what I'd encourage for you is how do you create time to think, time to get out of the day-to-day, time to reflect on what it is you're working on, what you should be working on, who you're spending time with and who you should be spending time with, and how you're taking care of your body and your mind. Because fundamentally, these things are what matter for a fulfilling life. What are you working on, who are you spending time with, and how well are you taking care of your body and your mind? So anyway, here in Istanbul, about to have breakfast. I hope you have a great end of 2023. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares. Keeps me pulling out the camera making these videos. Have a good one.